Yeah, her body has already burned. Alright. In Memoriam. Wait, come back. Ah, damn it.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
Yeah, after what we've seen today, I can't really blame you. Anyway, that's supposed to be crossed staves and her hood. And then right next to it all, we're going to put her ring. Whoops! I think I just threw it in the fire. But you guys get the idea. Her hood, 2 of her staves, and her ring. Dargo, you want to say a few words? Nope. Taciturn as ever. She was our friend. She saved our lives. She gave her life. Try to defeat this monster over here. We will never not miss her.
Fokra!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I've already read the one inheritance letter. I never even got to teach her the spells I got her. Shows I've already read this. But no. Stilico, in the name of Jarl Balgriff the Greater, who incidentally wants me dead, it is with great regret that we inform you of Hood's death. The deceased has bequeathed unto you a measure of inheritance in the amount of 300 gold pieces. The Jarl's court has levied an amount of 30 gold pieces from the sum as the lawfully and honorably due tax. The remainder has been commended unto the care of a trusted courier for deliverance. While all of the Jarl's court grieves with you on this day, we rejoice in the knowledge that the deceased was in possession of dear friends and wealth to communicate unto them. May this lawfully bestowed inheritance prove as a reminder of your enduring faith in one another and of the Jarl's beneficence accorded unto you both.
Gemma, this town is called Kynes Grove. That stand of trees is Kynes Grove. You don't honestly think you can just cut some down?
Well, we have to cut down something.
Maybe we should just admit that this is a horrible place for a mill.
Dargo and Stilico just had a little hug right there.
Another corpse for the pile.
Well, there's Starlight, and we, I think, leveled up. Did we? Oh, nope, we're just short of leveling up.
What happened?
Yeah, the dragon took lots of lives today.
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kynesgrove. Keep moving.
My best friend, one of my best friends, just died to save your stupid little town. What do you do here?
Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out.
Nah. Sorry to hear that.
It's not any of your bother, so I don't see what you're apologizing for. Safe travels.
What a waste. Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
Well, what can you tell me about this place that Hood died for?
So it seems the milk drinkers were right. That dragon was nearly the death of us. All we can do now is rebuild. All right then.
Rebuild because of the grace and sacrifice of my friend.
Knight Commander, please. I will do everything I can to exonerate you. But you must tell me what really happened that night.
Hiram, my boy. Have you ever wondered?
Yes, Knight Commander?
Have you ever wondered how they coax the bees to make such delicious honey? This mead is rather delectable. You should stop being such a bore and try some. Innkeeper, another round of mead for the Knight of Thorns.
Knight Commander, I know you wish not to defy the Countess's decree, but you cannot sit here and perpetuate this injustice. You are an honorable knight, and the most gallant elf I have ever known.
Leave me. Oh, there once was a lady as fair as an evening.
I'm sorry the
in
Knight Commander has been
springtime
such a bother to you,
of
stranger.
Rose Mackay.
Nevertheless, I assure you, the elf you see there is not the one I know. Erevan was a true knight, and a paladin without peer. It is a shame that he will be forever known as the Knight of Thorns, and not the White Rose of legend.
You say that he should come back with you. Do you think you can prove his innocence?
It's unlikely I can do much of anything. Yet the Countess begged me to investigate this matter in secret, and to check on the Knight Commander's well-being. It seems I will have dismal news to report on both fronts.
Everyone, stay inside. Those bloody knights are back again.
Knights? What warriors sworn to service would do the townsfolk harm?
Pardon me, my lord. I meant no offense. This group belongs to no jarl or king. They're just a bunch of lowlifes calling themselves the Knights of the Eight. They go around from town to town trying to collect protection money.
Yeah, sounds like a
Meaning,
bandit outfit.
If we don't pay, they're going to come back tonight and raid the village.
Ooh, that got Dargo's attention.
What about the town guard? I saw a few patrols when I entered.
No, they're all dead, dude. The dragon
A
took them out.
handful of guards can't stand up to a couple dozen bandits. And the Jarl's men are stretched thin enough as it is.
That guy's accent is thick.
Then fortune favors our meeting. I am a member of the Order of the Rose, the personal guard of the Count of Shadenhall. I will see to it that these brigands are brought to justice.
Wait, where are you going?
Hell, Dargo, come on, let's go. I have feeling like my
magic away
life's
from
not
me.
worth much value.
There's a lot of danger out there, and protection doesn't come cheap.
You know, just the other day, I think I saw a group of rowdy bandits coming up the river. I can't be sure, but they were saying something about burning your homes and raping all your women.
Are you sure they were just bandits? Are you sure they weren't vampires too?
I think you're right. Some of them had fangs and such. Probably a whole clan of vampire bandits coming to Coinsgrove to suck everyone's blood.
Stand a little close to my horses there.
You heard the woman. Pay up. Unless you all want to become a bunch of homeless night walkers.
If you ruffians are through listing your demands, allow me to propose a counteroffer. Remove your weapons and surrender yourselves to the guard, and I will refrain from removing your heads.
Looks like one of the bandits got here early. And do you know what the Knights of the Eight do to bandits?
Let's show him. Good as dead.
Thank you for your assistance. Your skill in battle is praiseworthy. However, we are not alone.
What?
As you can see, the townsfolk are ready to defend Kinesgrove. They simply require someone to lead them. It is for that reason I risked taking on 3 bandits, knowing that mortals are inherently virtuous, and that reinforcements would soon arrive.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about virtuous, but sure. It was a risky gambit. Seems to have paid off, though.
Not at all, Sirrah. For I have wagered on the mortal's soul countless times, knowing that the scales always tip towards the righteous. I believe the same is true of the Knight Commander. Perhaps this will be the cause that restores his memory.
I will try convincing him to aid the townsfolk. You know, I was thinking when I walked into the inn that I was rather bothered that this quest kicked in right then, because I was thinking that Stilico and Dargo would come into the inn, tie one off, get roaring drunk, reminisce about Hood, and then go to bed. But it's kind of fitting because here the town of Kinesgrove needs defending. Hood died defending it. And I think it would make sense to Stilico to be like, well, she can't have died in vain. If this town needs protecting, we need to convince somebody to do it.
Would you? I appreciate your assistance. I fear my presence only serves to remind him of what he has lost.
I'll do it. What are your recollections of the night the Countess was assaulted?
We were fast asleep at the lodge when it happened. The guards claim he approached them at night, indicating he had trouble sleeping, and asked if he could relieve them of their posts. The assault occurred about an hour later, with the guards at the tavern, by a knight in white armor. Only the steward witnessed the attack. None of us believed it. The Knight Commander would not act so recklessly. However, the armor the assailant wore was indeed his. There was no mistaking the blood that covered its breastplate when we found it the next morning.
Tell me about Erevan.
They called him the White Rose. In the Order, there are those who have flawless technique, and those who simply get results. With the Knight Commander, it was more than just his skill with the blade. It was the elegance in which he wielded it. Every movement was poetry, like a dance of swords. Not only that, but it carried over into everything he did. His clothes were spotless, his manners were pristine, and he spoke with a dictation that would make nobles sound like paupers.
Oh, okay.
He was more than just our leader, and he was more than just a knight. He was immaculate, divine.
It's like Pelinal returned. It's kind of funny that he's like, yeah, he was a great fighter, his clothes were great, and his dictation, oh, man, don't get me started.
Good luck. Hopefully you can convince him to be true to himself.
I will try, Hiram. Hiram, whatever. Hey, you know, thanks for helping somebody out who had a rough day. I'm pretty sure I killed these people. I know I killed 2 of them, and I think the other one was on fire, so I think Dargo killed him. Unless that dude's sword was enchanted, but I don't think it was. Come on, Dargo. Let's go in and see if we can't convince Erevan to tick up Hood's mantle here.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Erevan?
Met.
Faraloth.
What
Who
is
the hell are
it?
you?
A glorious good day.
Why are you in such a good mood? Didn't you hear what happened today?
Actually, I'm not in a good mood, but a normal one. I'm not the type to detour from bliss. My mind is only capable of one type of thinking, the positive kind.
You sound
Which
unbearable.
is why it came as a shock to hear one of my friends accuse me of being, quote, less than courteous to him during a chance meeting in Skyrim. It turns out that he had the displeasure of meeting my doppelganger, though I myself have never been this far north.
The hell are you talking about?
According to him, this Altmare wore my face as if it were a tunic, and summoned my voice as if it were a spell. Only he failed to use them in the manner for which they were crafted. He was rude, salty, and threatened my friend with bodily harm. In other words, he was strong. He was brave. For a sworn coward such as myself, I was rather intrigued at the prospect of meeting such a fellow.
Yeah, I was going to say, many people share a resemblance, but I think that's where the similarities end.
True, but my relation to this mare is more than just appearance and a slightly melodic voice. According to my friend, he is a Thalmor.
Oh, he needs to
For
die
you
then.
see, I was once a part of that organization myself, before circumstances forced me to resign.
Okay.
Not in any combat capacity, mind you, but purely as a strategic advisor. I may have overstated things earlier, but I didn't lie when I said courage is not my forte.
Forte. Alright, we'll let you live since you seem to have willingly given up the Thalmor. Say you find this person, then what?
I'd start by asking him about his personal history, see where our paths diverged. If our resemblance is truly as uncanny as my friend proposed, then I'm sure he will be as eager to hear about my life as well.
And if he isn't?
I confess I hadn't thought that far. I can't envision a scenario where he's not at the very least curious. And given his associations, I imagine he would welcome any friendly face, not to mention a familiar one.
Okay. It's possible you're related to this guy, right?
Do you mean separated at birth, like in the mirror? That would be something. Berdier Wayans is my favorite author, after all. I have always wanted a 7th brother. No offense to the 6 I already have. They are all wonderful. However, lately, I have been entertaining another theory. What if we weren't separated by birth, but by choice?
I think it's separated at birth. What do you mean by that?
What if we're the same person, having led different lives? two Altmer of identical physical makeup, parting ways at one of life's many forks. The result is two vastly different personas, Skyrim having shaped him as much as the Somerset Isles have shaped me.
Sounds crazy, but in this universe, it's certainly possible. Was something coming to Skyrim something you considered before?
It was. I imagine that's why this double of mine intrigues me so. At the end of the Great War, I was offered a great opportunity. It was a high-ranking position at the Thalmor Embassy in Hafengar. Only I turned it down for the sake of my family.
I think I might be heading there soon myself. Is this doppelganger in Eastmarch?
Yes, he was staying here at the Braidwood Inn. That's why I get nervous when the doors of the inn swing open. None more so than the first time. I thought, how would I introduce myself? Would I even recognize him? How many of us would recognize our own face if we saw it outside the mirror?
Yeah, I can see why that might be a little weird.
It was silly in retrospect. With the war, trying to find a Thalmor in Eastmarch is like picking your nose to wipe your bottom.
What?
So I decided instead to enjoy the ambiance. I found a table and looked up at the vaulted ceilings. All that space, and the inn still feels cozy. I was curious as to how they light the chandeliers, given how high they are, so I called the innkeeper's wife over to ask her. Yet, before I could say anything, the first words out of Idra's mouth were, "Oh, you're back. Do you want the usual?" I nodded yes, and sheepishly hid my face in my shoulders as she brought a pint of Blackbriar mead and a salmon steak.
How was it?
Positively sublime. It was, quite frankly, the most scrumptious meal I have ever tasted, and the portions were just right. I felt full, but not sluggish. And the mead. Something about the honey they use here. It was brilliant. It was then that I realized my doppelganger and I share more than just a face. I wonder if he too has a deep, inexplicable fear of owls.
Yes, okay, this is all very fascinating, dude, but I need to talk to this other guy over here. I'm sorry.
Till we meet again.
Yes, till then.
What is it now? What do you ask of the Knight of Thorns? Murder? Theft? Fornication?
No!
I'll have you know that I am no ordinary scoundrel, but a master of all three.
I am also no ordinary scoundrel. Master of murder, moderately decent at theft, fornication. I've heard no complaints. But listen, this is actually about my friend. Tonight, I lost one of my best friends. She died defending this town from a dragon. Your compatriot, Hiram, says that somebody needs to stick around and defend this town, not from dragons, but from bandits. And I think your blade would save this small village.
Save the village? The Knight of Thorns does not save villages. You clearly have had too much to drink, and I clearly have not had enough. Why are you hoarding the liquor, soldier? As your superior officer, I demand that you pour me another.
Putting your own pride, oh wait, no. Yeah, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Start acting like the knight you claim to be.
Acting, yes. That's what the steward said. It was all an act.
Steward?
What a jarring moment. To be told that everything you are was but a creation of your own imagination. What I am doing now is getting acquainted with that person. Getting to know the real me. This knight you speak of is a farce. Leave him be.
Hiram and I still believe you will answer the call, Knight of the White Rose.
When I was a child, they said my bones were too brittle to be a knight. I was afflicted with an illness that left me a dry, wilted rose. They said the only way I could survive was if I was perfect. If I could somehow manage to parry every blow. They were right. I am broken. And all it took was a single mistake. What is it? Be gone.
He'll come around. I can feel it. Ugh. What a stupid day. Idra, I'm gonna need a room.
Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nord mead. He's good for it.
Yeah. Listen. Rooms available? Just a night. Just a night.
Show you to your room. Right
pun
this
there.
way.
Let's see where the room is.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. Watch what you're doing.
Okay. Enough room for two. Oh my god. Okay. Dargo and I will sleep in that bed and we'll try to ignore the little girl in here. Alright, Dargo. You and me, we're gonna tie one on, dude. Come on.
Keep that magic away from me.
Shut up. Knight of the White Rose, if you would like, you're welcome to join us. We're gonna get good and toasted. Do I actually have anything to drink? Nope, I just have spoiled junk. 15 of them. Held on to some food too long, didn't I? Idra.
I hope you'll stay for a bit. We could certainly use the business. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
I just want booze. Blackbriar mead. I'll take all of it. Nord mead. I'll take 4 actually for me and Dargo. We'll take 6 of them. And I'm gonna need some food. I'm gonna give you this spoiled junk.
Until next time.
Thanks. Alright, Dargo. Let's get toasted.
I'm gonna need your help in the kitchen tomorrow.
But Papa was going to take me hunting tomorrow.
I don't think you're old enough for that yet. You can help me salt the cheese curd.
Why can't Froa do it?
Because I'm telling you to.
Ugh. Let's get to bed.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
I miss her, Dargo. I miss her so much. You're not her.
You have a grim look.
Whoa. A little stumbly. Hey, where is that guy? Whoa, whoa. Hey! You're gonna do it! You hear me? You're gonna do it! She died! She died! It should have been you.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
Whoa!
Grim look.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw up, man. Ugh. Wake her up. Get her out of here. Get out! Come on, Dargo. Feel like shit.